Today on Trisha.
I don't want him.
Then leave him.
He called me. He touched me.
It ain't none of your business. It stops here today.
Did she catch her boyfriend cheating when she was in labor?
Something happened at the
hospital.
We went to polygraph and had sex while she was in labor.
I called this while I was in labor and I cussed her out.
Not only does his mistress say he's the father of her baby,
he is the father to my 3-year-old little girl, Mariska.
Why would you wait 3 years to tell somebody they're the father?
but these text messages say the affair never ended.
The text message that Sirod sent to Amber, I love you and I want to...
Two sisters at war.
How would you know who in the hell I've been sleeping with?
Danielle has the right to know who her real father is. Time for you to stand up and tell the truth.
One man who denies being the father of this woman.
She's saying she didn't sleep with nobody but me. She did.
He went to prison.
And one woman who just wants the truth.
Why don't you text me or something and say, hey, I want to see you, I want to see your kids?
The unbelievable DNA results. Whoa, man! Is he denying his daughter because she used to be his son?
I was born Harold Jr.
Is it difficult seeing who you thought of as Harold Jr. as Nina?
Yes.
Could she be the daughter he never had?
I hope he can accept me as his daughter.
Oh man. Today on Trisha.
Jessica is here today because she wants to know if her boyfriend of 6 years, Sirod, secretly fathered a child with this woman, Amber. Now, Amber admits she was aware of Sirod's relationship with Jessica, but hey, she had sex with him anyway. Well, now she claims Sirod is her 3-year-old daughter Mariska's father. But wait. Sirod claims Jessica is also a cheater and has serious doubts that he's the father of her 3 boys. So before I chat with Jessica, let's listen to her side of the story.
I've been in a happy relationship with my boyfriend, Sirod, for 6 years. Sirod and I have 3 beautiful children together, and another one is on the way. I found out my boyfriend was cheating on me with the ex-coworker of his named Amber. Not only has he been cheating on me with Amber, but he could be the father of her 4-year-old daughter. Because of his cheating ways, he has the nerve to question if he is the father of our 3 kids. I am 100% sure Sirod is the father of my kids. If Sirod is not the father of Amber's daughter, I want her and her daughter to get out of our lives for good.
Well, today a DNA test will determine if Sirod is the father of not 1, not 2, not 3, 4 children. So, Jessica, tell us about your relationship with Sirod. How long have the 2 of you been together?
We've been together for 6 years.
On and off or completely?
It's been an on and off relationship for 6 years, only because he's been cheating on me.
So at the moment, you 2 have 3 children?
We have 3 children, and I have 1 coming in a couple months.
So you're pregnant at the moment? Okay. Now, Jessica Amber claims that Sirod fathered her child as well. Do you believe that?
I don't, because she just now coming out and saying this. Why would you wait that long to tell somebody that he is the father of your kid and then test multiple guys to see if they're the father?
You're saying Amber's had other guys tested as well. So what kind of... Do you know Amber?
I don't know her. I don't want to know her. I just want her to get the hell out of our life.
Okay. So do you know what kind of relationship Sirod and Amber had?
I know that he said it was a one-night stand and that's all it was, nothing more than that. And she's saying that they've been together other times besides that one night.
Who do you believe? Who do you believe?
I believe him. Why would she wait this long to say something?
Okay. Now, why do you believe that Sirod doubts he's the father of your children?
Because he was cheating, so he thinks that because he was cheating, I was cheating. And I know he's the father of my kids. I don't have no doubts because I
you
never
didn't mess
stepped out of the
around.
relationship.
You never did that. He
never.
did.
I've never thought about it. Never. Nothing.
But you're saying he's the one who cheated, and you took him back. Why?
because we have 3 kids together. I love him.
Now, if the DNA test proves that Sirod is the father of Amber's little girl, what then?
I want him to be a father to her because every kid deserves their dad. But just because he's the father doesn't mean they need to be talking and texting. It should be just about her. And we need to find out today if you're the father. If you're the father, then why don't she go put you on the birth certificate?
Oh,
why
he's not on the birth certificate?
No. Why don't she let you be a dad? She don't let him see her. Nothing. She don't.
So that makes you doubly suspicious, if you like. Okay. Well,
she has another dude on the birth certificate.
Now, as you know, Amber is here, but before we meet Amber, she had a few things that she wanted to say.
I want to prove to Sirod and his dumbass girlfriend Jessica he is the father to my 3-year-old little girl Mariska. When I first met Sirod, he told me he was in a serious relationship with his girlfriend Jessica, but I really didn't care because I wanted him. Sirod and I have had a sexual relationship on and off for the past 5 years. I am positive Sirod is the father of my daughter. I need Sirod to step up without Jessica interfering. She needs to accept that he has a child with someone else. If Jessica thinks I'm the only one Sirod cheated with, she's a bigger fool than I thought. I want Sirod to be a father to our little girl, and I don't care how his girlfriend feels about it.
Wow. Okay, well, she said she had a relationship with him for 5 years. Let's hear her side of the story. Let's meet Amber.
First of all, you're right. He ain't on her birth certificate, and he'll never go on her birth certificate because he's a deadbeat.
Then why do you keep trying to get him to be in
He
her life?
calls me.
Why do you?
Hold up, he calls me. I got the text messages from Rod phone while he tried to come to my hotel room last night.
Okay,
He
whatever.
tried to come to my hotel room.
Okay, but whose room was he in?
Yours.
He was
I
in
don't
mine.
want him. Keep him.
He ain't
I'm
never been
happy.
with
I
you.
got him, man.
Maybe a one-time stand.
I don't want him. You can have him. You can have him. I don't want him.
Then leave him the
He calls me. He texts me.
Why do you keep starting up every time?
He calls me first.
Why would you wait 3 years to tell somebody they're the father? Why would you wait?
I don't want him to be my baby daddy.
Then why the hell are you telling him that you want him to be the dad? I read the text message you sent him.
Did you read the ones that he sent me? How he still loving me? He loves me with all his heart.
I'm sure he said that.
Oh, I got the text messages. I got the text messages.
Just a minute. Hang on, just a minute. Amber,
okay.
just a minute.
I got the text messages. Shut up.
Amber, you had a relationship with Sirod for, what, is a one-night stand?
No, it was on and off for 5 years.
5 years?
5 years.
5 years?
Almost 5 years.
And so where did you meet up? Where did you have sex?
In the back seat of a car. That's what
Your
she said.
car at that.
That's what
Your
she said.
car at
In the
that,
back
bitch.
seat of a car,
Your
right?
car. Your car.
That's because you a hoe, bitch. You a hoe. That's what you is.
I told me what I am.
Exactly.
I ain't a hoe no more.
Okay, whatever.
I was 19. I was 19.
Hang on just a minute. So you had sex in her car.
In her car.
Did you ever go to her house? No.
Yes, I did.
What?
Oh, you did?
Recently. I've been to your house recently.
Well, we'll find out. Now, won't we? We'll find out.
My girl
But that's okay, because
my girl,
it don't matter.
my girl went with
at the end of the day, you're still a hoe, and he ain't never gonna be with you. So please.
I don't want to be. Why would I want to be with him? He's a cheater.
Alone. Why are you still texting him? Okay.
Hang on just a minute. Amber, you're saying seriously that you have been to Jessica's house. Describe something in the house for me then.
They have a couch right here. The baby's crib is right next to her bed. You got a room upstairs full of toys, and their son sleeps in the full-size bed, and their other son sleeps in a playpen.
Is she right? Mm-hmm. Oh, so she's been...
So I ain't been there though, right?
So, Amber,
I ain't been there.
Hang on, Amber, you were aware that Sirod was in a long-term relationship when you met him.
Mm-hmm.
So why...
I was 19, I didn't care.
Did you know that Sirod already had how many children?
It was she was still pregnant when I started messing around with Sirod.
When they cheated.
Did you actually know for a fact you were sleeping with him when she was pregnant?
Yeah, she used to come up to work and
Something
I seen
happened
the
at
belly.
the hospital. I've got to...
Oh, that's when she had her son Elijah.
So what happened?
He called me. He's like, what are you doing? I said, no, I'm just chilling with my peoples. He's like, you should come up to the hospital. I'm like, why? He's like, because Jessica's up here.
In labor?
In labor. He's like, I just want to see you for a minute.
And that makes you a
Hang on, let me hear this.
I was single, thank you very much. And so I went up there. He's like, let's go to the parking ramp. So we went to the parking ramp and had sex while she was in labor.
And I understand that she rang. The phone rang.
Yeah, and I answered it.
She thinks that's cute and funny.
I find it very funny because
I know you find it funny because you look stupid.
I
You're the one coming and saying,
I'm not
yeah,
the
you know that we together.
I'm not with the cheater. I'm a cheater. You went about the other three mamas that he about the other kids that he may have.
You take this man back.
Because he said nothing happened, and I believe him because she's been a hoe.
I ain't no hoe.
So what were you doing in the car if nothing was happening?
Oh, we had sex. I ain't gonna lie about that. I wasn't in a relationship. I was single. He was doing a relationship, so I had no worries. Why would I care?
Amber, you're a real classy girl, aren't you?
No, wait. She knew I was in labor. Because I called this bitch while I was in labor, and I cussed her out.
And please, let her answer this. Why don't you like Jessica?
She's a piece of nothing. Look at her. I mean, she's nothing. She's nothing.
You don't like Jessica, but you're willing to take her sloppy seconds. Is that right?
I guess. All right.
This is going to be interesting because there's two versions of different stories here, and the only person who can put us right is the man in the middle. So I think it's time we meet Sirod. Come on out, Sirod. Coming up, we have some text messages, I understand.
I gave her a text message, baby.
The text message that Sirod sent to Amber. I love you and I want to...
And later, two sisters at war.
It's time for you to stand up and tell the truth. Danielle has the right to know who her real father is.
How would you know who in the hell I've been sleeping with?
One woman who just wants the truth.
Why don't you text me or something and say, hey, I want to see you. I want to see your kids.
DNA test.
I hope you're not her daddy too.
Today on Trisha.
I've been in a happy relationship with my boyfriend, Sirod, for 6 years. Sirod and I have 3 beautiful children together, and another one is on the way. I found out my boyfriend was cheating on me with the ex-coworker of his named Amber. Not only has he been cheating on me with Amber, but he could be the father of her 4-year-old daughter. Because of his cheating ways, he has the nerve to question if he is the father of our 3 kids.
Do you know Amber?
I don't know her. I don't want to know her. I just want her to get the hell out of our life.
I want to prove to Sirod and his dumbass girlfriend Jessica he is the father to my 3-year-old little girl, Mariska. Sirod and I have had a sexual relationship on and off for the past 5 years. I need Sirod to step up without Jessica interfering.
Why don't you like Jessica?
She's a piece of nothing. Look at her.
You don't like Jessica, but you're willing to take her sloppy seconds. Is that right?
I guess.
This is going to be interesting because there's two versions of different stories here, and the only person who can put us right is the man in the middle. So I think it's time we meet Sirod. Come on out, Sirod. Hi, Sirod. No, if you don't mind. Is this true?
Hell no, it ain't true, because you talk about sloppy seconds, but you always be on me. You always calling me. I don't be calling you. I be telling your tours and getting that bread out of your Get on with that. Get on with that.
Sirod, hang on, just a minute.
Get on with that.
Just a minute. Sirod, you're saying...
I'm talking. I got the floor, so hush.
You
had your little floor. You want to lie. You want to lie.
Amber, just a minute. Can we hear Sirod's point of view? So you're saying she's the one always coming after you. You're not going after her. She's the one on your case.
Yeah, she come after me. She talked about she was in my crib. I explained how that crib was, and I actually, she's like, can I use the bathroom? I'm like, go ahead. When she brought me a pack of squares when my girl was at school. Why she don't lie?
So can I ask you, what was your relationship with Amber? One night stand, or what were we talking about?
I hit it a couple times, but she sloppy.
You what?
You only hit it like twice.
In 5 years, you only, quote unquote, hit it twice?
When I lie detector come back and shows the truth, you gonna look real. I took one, baby. I took a lie detector test. Thank you.
Hang on, just a minute. So let me get this right. So Amber is the one who's been chasing after you, not the other way around. Can we have a look at that? We have some text messages, I understand.
I gave her a text message, baby.
Oh, while at our offices yesterday.
Yeah.
So, Sirod.
I text her.
Oh, what did you text her? You want to tell me, and then we'll read it.
I was texting some stuff, getting her She want to text me, ask me to come to her room last night. She told me I'll walk to your hotel.
The text message that Sirod sent to Amber, I love you and I want to lay you down.
You sent that to her, really?
No.
Yes,
No.
Sirod,
Really?
just then the next one is, what hotel are you staying at? I want that. Oh, right, I haven't heard that one. That and to, I'm sorry about this, the out of you.
Make you look stupid? I don't baby.
Really?
Hang on. Hey, look at this one. Hey, look at this one.
Hold up. This is the best one, Jessica. This is the best one. This is about you. Thank
How
you.
you know it's really me, though?
Oh, we know it's you.
Because I showed you.
Yeah. Well, we verified it. We verified it was his phone. Here we go. Okay. Oh, then Sirod texted to her, "Do you love me? Oh, you said you were at the Let me know when you get to the room." So,
I knew about that one.
So Sirod told us that it was Amber coming on to him.
That pisses me off.
No, darling, that's a heap of crap. He's coming on to her. Here are the...
I ain't coming on that. I ain't coming on. Okay, show the text before that, because I ain't coming on that. She must delete a song.
Amber and Jessica, would I buy... the only thing I can work out from all of this, that clearly, wherever you live, Sirod is the only man in town.
No.
I guess.
No, he must be.
No.
I must be the only man she can get, because she can't get nothing.
Do you think you're a good role model for your children?
No, not right now, no.
Not
I know
right
that.
now?
No.
Will be.
Yeah.
You ain't got to deal with me.
Amber?
Look at my kids, look at her kids. Thank you.
What do you mean?
Thank you. Tomorrow, my daughter is yours. We gonna see.
Excuse me. I wouldn't be doing this and that because what I see from here, these are two women and I'm not even going to discuss where their heads are at. You're messing around with women because you know you can go there. When I asked if you were the only man in town, I'm sorry, if you were the only man in town with morals like yours, I think I'd become a lesbian.
Hey, that was good for you. That was good for you.
So, Sirod, now you wanted who do you want DNA tests for? Her daughter?
Her daughter and my kids.
Is it true you've had other men tested?
I had one other guy tested.
Why do you want her children tested? Let's go through your three children with Jessica. What is the problem with them? Why do you think they might not be your children, Sirod? What is the doubt?
Because he was cheating, that I was cheating. But no, not everybody steps out their relationship.
You want to make jokes, want to say, oh,
all right, so what about Elijah?
It don't matter what people say. You should know.
Sirod, you refused to take a lie detector test. I wonder why.
Right.
Oh, because of my old days, that's why.
And Sirod is right. If we did a lie detector test, we would be talking about the old days that ended yesterday evening. So, our polygraph expert, Tim Acosta, is here to help us to get to the bottom of this. Hi, Tim. So, I have Amber's lie detector results. I don't know what they are. I'm just going to read what's on the card. Tim is going to tell us whether you were lying or telling the truth. Okay. So, we asked you, Amber, do you want to be in a relationship with Sirod? You said no. Tim?
Polygraph determined.
Coming up, the DNA could prove he's the father of 4 kids.
Do you want to open this or should I?
Go ahead.
But are they better off not knowing?
Wouldn't it be fabulous if you weren't their father? They might have
I'll
a hope in hell.
But first, 2 sisters at war.
It's time for you to stand up and tell the truth. Danielle has the right to know who her real father is.
How would you know who in the hell I've been sleeping with?
One woman who just wants the truth.
Why don't you text me or something and say, hey, I want to see you, I want to see your kids?
Facing the DNA test.
I hope you're not her daddy too.
Today on Trisha.
Please welcome Danielle and her mother, Teresa. Now, for 26 years, Danielle was told that this man, Paul, was her father. And sadly, for 26 years, Paul's been denying it. Well, now Danielle's mother, Teresa, says Paul is just a deadbeat. And get this, she blames her own sister Jody for filling Paul's head with lies and rumours. Now, Jody says she's just telling it like she sees it, and she knows for a fact that Paul is not Danielle's father. So let's listen to why Jody sides with Paul instead of her own sister.
My sister Teresa claims that her ex-husband Paul is the father of her 26-year-old daughter Danielle. In the past, my sister has told me she has been with other men while she was still married to Paul. I've seen my sister lie too many times to believe that this story is the truth. Danielle has the right to know who her real father is. I know for a fact Paul is not, and they look nothing alike. If the DNA proves that Paul is the father, I'll be shocked, but I will apologize.
So, Teresa, your own sister is the one casting doubt.
Because she's crazy and she's a liar. A liar.
It's time for you to stand up and tell the truth.
How would you know?
Right to know
you
who
were
her
too
daddy
busy
is.
doing drugs and not even taking care of your own damn
For real.
kids.
Have a
It
seat.
ain't none of your business. It stops here today. Today.
Have a
No,
seat.
it don't.
Yeah, it does.
No, it don't.
All right, okay, just take a seat.
Yeah,
take a
it
seat.
does.
Teresa, let's talk about this. All right, just forget
It
that.
stops today.
No.
Can I
I'm giving me
talk to
another
Danielle? Hang on, I'd like to talk
I'm
to
sorry.
Danielle since we're talking about her life. So, Danielle, you've always believed that Paul was your dad?
Yes, I have.
Is it the doubt that your aunt is casting that's part of the problem, or has he always denied you?
He's always denied me.
Always?
Always.
Have you tried to get in contact with him or anything like that?
Yes.
And what happens, sweetheart? What happens?
I've tried to text him and he always tells me, he's busy or whatever. He don't feel good and he's laying down. He'll talk to me later and he never does.
And you've got children yourself, haven't you? Has he ever had any contact with any of them?
No.
Not at all. Teresa, are you 100%?
I'm 100% sure he's her dad.
So tell me the story. Hang on just a minute. How did you and Paul meet?
We were high school sweethearts. We were on and off. Yeah, he went to prison.
Right.
I married another man.
Right.
And I had 2 other children. And then he was coming home on work release, which is 8-hour passes every weekend.
Yeah.
That's when I got pregnant for Danielle.
Okay.
She don't know as much as she thinks she knows.
Let's come back to you, Danielle. Has Paul ever been involved in your life?
Last time I remember, I was probably like 5 or 6. I did like a weekend visit.
Was that nice? Was it good? You have good memories?
So far as I remember, yeah.
And whose name is on your birth certificate?
Paul's.
Oh. How come you signed the birth certificate if there's a doubt?
He threw a fit to sign that birth certificate.
What do you mean?
When she was born, we were not married.
Right.
You
were married to someone else?
We got married a week later because she was born so close to New Year's, he couldn't find a preacher to marry us before she was born.
Right.
Okay? When we went to the courthouse to get the birth certificate, he went up to get it. They told him he couldn't get it because he was not on that birth certificate.
Teresa, if the DNA test proves that Paul is your dad, what do you want to happen?
I would like a relationship.
Yeah. Now what if it says...
I don't want him in their lives. I don't want him in my grandkids' life because he'll ruin my grandkids like he did my kids.
Okay, well, it takes 2 to make or break any relationship and any childhood. So let me come back to you. If he's not your dad, what does that mean?
I'll be really hurt and angry
Who
that my
is?
mother would lie to me.
Okay. All right, so Teresa, I've got to ask you, what if the DNA test comes back and says that Paul isn't her dad?
Then I don't know.
What do you mean you
I
don't
do
know?
not remember being with anyone else.
Are you crazy? You tell me
Crazy. I wasn't with him. Obviously, she's been peeping in my window, right?
Have a seat.
Evidently, she's been in my bedroom and watching me. How would you know who in the hell I've been sleeping with?
Evidently, you don't know.
When we come back, we'll hear Paul's side of this ordeal and we will reveal the long-awaited DNA results. Up next.
I didn't come here for no screaming match. I come out to find out something for her, not her.
Whoa, man! And later, the DNA could prove he's the father of 4 kids. Do you want to open this or should I?
Go ahead.
But
Are they better off not knowing?
Wouldn't it be fabulous if you weren't their father? They might have a hope in hell.
You are the father. Get off my stage.
Facing the DNA test.
I hope you're not her daddy too.
Today on Trisha.
We're back with a very tearful Danielle and Teresa. They say they're here to put an end to the paternity drama in their lives. You see, Danielle has always believed that this man, Paul, was her father, but Paul has denied her from day one, even though we hear he insisted having his name put on the birth certificate. Now, Danielle's mother, Teresa, says she's 100% sure Paul is her father. Her Aunt Jody says she's 100% certain Danielle is another man's child. So, let's bring out the man in the middle. Apparently, Danielle, the last time you saw him was, what, a year ago?
A year ago at the hospital. My son was getting stitches and he showed up.
How long did you spend with your...
Maybe 5 minutes.
5 minutes. So I'm glad we could help reunite you again. Let's welcome Paul. Hi, Paul.
Why are you guys fighting all the time? What's that about?
What's that about?
Why are you
Why are you
fighting with
telling
her?
people that you were in prison when I got pregnant for her? You know,
I was on work release.
You were on work release. That's right. That's right.
Okay, let's hear from
I
Paul.
didn't come here for no screaming match. I come out to find out something for her, not her, not her, her.
Exactly.
Thank you. Thank you. Have a seat, Paul.
Because she started all that. She started it all.
When did you have doubts? Let's hear from you.
Before she was born. Before she was born.
Why did you have doubts? Right.
Because she was seeing someone else. But she's saying she didn't sleep with nobody but me. She did, which ain't no big deal to me. I don't care.
Right. But why did you put your name on the birth certificate?
I thought she was mine.
Oh, at that stage you did?
At that stage, yes.
When did you start having doubts then?
I don't know.
When Jody started running her mouth?
I wasn't in town. When I come back in town, I started finding out everything.
But
Where were you at?
Indianapolis.
You weren't there when she was born?
Yeah, I know I was there when she was born, but I wasn't there all the time when you got pregnant. I ain't getting no screaming match with nobody.
No, because you two busy out running around with everybody else.
Oh, that's a picture of you with the baby. That must bring back some memories, huh?
I remember. I mean...
But is that why you've kept your distance? Because there was that
kept
question
my distance because she wouldn't let me see him.
So, Paul, you're saying that it was Teresa that kept you away from Danielle? So let's get to the DNA test results because that's why you're here. Who wants to open this? Do you want to open this? I don't know what it's going to say.
He's not my father.
Oh, man. Whoa, man. Oh,
she was saying that she didn't sleep with anybody. That's a lie. She makes her own reality.
All right, okay. It's all right. Okay. All right. Just calm down, okay? Danielle, I know it means that you've either been lied to all of your life or you've been misled. I have to say I'm shocked in a way. I'm not surprised because often people do all the screaming and the yelling because they know there's something going on underneath. Now, you're 26 years of age. You got 4 children. It's going to be difficult. Maybe while you're here you can talk with our counsellor. But you have a chance to rewrite your family's history in how you are a mum to your children, sweetheart. Okay? And Paul, this must be a bit painful to you too.
Not really.
Not really?
I mean, it is, but what am I going to say?
Move.
What am I going to say?
Excuse me?
You need to move.
Hang on, just a minute. When she broke down and she really needed you, you walked away.
No, I hugged her and she pushed me away.
Are you surprised?
No, I'm not surprised.
So there was another man.
But this needs to be a...
There was another man there. There was another man on the scene, obviously, that you choose not to remember about.
Well, obviously I'm going to have to
There's a
do
lot of
some
stuff she
thinking
chooses
or
not to
whatever.
remember
Some
about.
thinking?
Yeah, it's 26 years ago.
Well, if you can remember what he did to you 26 years ago, you can remember who you slept with 26 years ago. Do you have anything you want to say to Paul? Because you've been...
I want to hear it. I was with my second wife 17 years, with her for 9 months. What's that tell you?
But we were off and on for how many years?
Because you're a crazy...
Whoa.
You're a crazy bastard.
We're going to take a break. We'll be back after this. Up next, you're making me angry now because there are children involved, and I don't care what you do with your lives, but you're messing up their lives.
The DNA could prove he's the father of 4 kids.
Do you want to open this or should I?
Go ahead. But are they better off not knowing?
Wouldn't it be fabulous if he weren't their father? They might have a hope in hell.
Facing the DNA test.
I hope you're not her daddy too.
Today on Trisha.
I found out my boyfriend was cheating on me with the ex-coworker of his named Amber. Not only has he been cheating on me with Amber, but he could be the father of her 4-year-old daughter.
I need Sirod to step up without Jessica interfering.
You always calling me. I don't be calling you. I be telling your tours.
So you're saying she's the one always coming after you. You're not going after her. She's the one on your case.
Yeah, she come after me.
We have some text messages, I understand. The text message that Sirod sent to Amber. I love you and I want to... lay you down.
You sent that to her, really?
Then the next one is, what hotel are you staying at? Sirod, you refused to take a lie detector test. I wonder why.
Right.
So, our polygraph expert, Tim Acosta, is here to help us to get to the bottom of this. Hi, Tim. So, I have Amber's lie detector results. I don't know what they are. I'm just going to read what's on the card. Tim is going to tell us whether you were lying or telling the truth. Okay. So, we asked you, Amber, do you want to be in a relationship with Sirod? You said no. Tim?
The polygraph determined she was being truthful.
Amber, we asked you, does Sirod tell you that he loves you? Oh, you said yes. Tim, is that true?
The polygraph determined she was being truthful.
So, Amber, we asked you, does Sirod tell you that he wants to be in a relationship with you? And you said yes. Tim?
That's a lie.
The polygraph determined that Amber was being truthful.
That was a lie? No, hell no. That's a lie.
We asked you, when Jessica leaves the house, does Sirod ask you to come over? Amber said yes. Tim?
The polygraph determined Amber was being truthful.
If you want the DNA test, your sons will one day see this, Sirod. And can I give them a message? Because you don't seem capable of doing it. Children, when you watch this, please, I implore you, do not be anything like this man who's your father. You can do better.
Right from wrong. I teach my kids right from wrong.
No, you don't. Children don't do what you tell them, they do what they see. Let's find out.
I know that.
Now, there are some children involved in this, and we have DNA tests. If it was an ideal world, and I don't usually say this, I've been doing talk shows now for a long, long time, and I'm always sitting there hoping that the dad is the dad. Wouldn't it be fabulous if you weren't their father? They might have a hope in hell.
I'm sorry. I hope you're not her daddy too.
Me too.
I swear. I hope you ain't her daddy.
So I don't care. I still take care of mine.
Okay, and if he's not the dad, then leave us the hell alone.
I will. Just make sure you tell him to leave me alone. Make sure you tell him to leave me alone. Make sure you tell him to leave me alone.
Picture, please.
Who wants to open the envelope?
You can open it.
So, let's see. Sirod, you are Jaden's father.
I knew JJ was mine.
Sirod, you are Noah's father.
Please.
Sirod, you are Elijah's father.
Okay, that's what I want to hear.
Fine.
Proof for you.
Yeah.
Proof for you. That's
All right,
what
that stuff.
Last but not least, your little girl. Do you want to open this or should I?
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
He's not, right?
Sirod, you are not.
Yeah!
Who's saying it? Who's saying it?
Good thing.
Who's saying it?
I need you in my life.
Who's saying it? Who's saying it? Oh, you heard daddy. Who you heard daddy? I know you heard daddy.
You did not heard daddy. Read that one. Read that one. I don't care. I'll sit here and say it.
Yeah, sit your father down.
Who's the next one you're gonna test, right?
You're the only other guy that ain't been tested. The only guy that hasn't been tested.
And for you, make sure you get all the help you need, because unless that man changes the way he is, you're in for years of hell. And I'll probably see you on another show. Good luck. Thank you. We will be back after this.
Up next, is he denying his daughter because she used to be his son?
I was born Harold Jr., but I never felt right in my own body.
Is it difficult seeing who you thought of as Harold Jr. as Nina? Is that a little bit difficult?
Yes.
I hope he can accept me, not as his son, but as his daughter.
You are the father. Get off my stage.
Okay, sitting on stage is Nina and her wife, Rachel. Now, Nina is here today to find out if this man, Harold Sr., is, in fact, her father. You see, Nina believes Harold Sr. denies her because of her lifestyle choice. So let me explain. Nina was born Harold Jr. and about 10 years ago decided to become a woman, Nina. And now she believes Harold Sr. disapproves. Harold Sr. says this paternity issue has nothing to do with Nina's lifestyle. In fact, he wants us all to know he's denied her from the day she was born. Let's listen to Nina's story.
I was born Harold Jr., but I never felt right in my own body. By the age of 5, I knew there was something different. I lived my life as a man for many years, and I even had children. But eventually, I knew something had to change. My father, Harold Sr., has never really been in my life. About 6 years ago, I saw Harold again, but by then I was living as a woman. He seemed respectful, but I don't think he approved of my lifestyle. If the DNA test proves that Harold is my father, I hope he can accept me, not as his son, but as his daughter.
So, Nina, as we heard there, you were born a man.
Yes.
And so you and Rachel are now married.
We are.
So, Rachel, when you met, were you Nina or were you Harold?
I was Nina.
You were Nina?
Yes.
So you fell in love with
Nina.
With another man or another woman?
With a woman.
So Harold's seen you as Nina?
Yes, he has.
And what are your thoughts? How do you think he feels about
I think
that?
he's respectful, and sometimes I wonder if he can handle it, and maybe that's why he wants to know.
What will you do if it turns out that Harold Sr. is not your dad?
Then I think and I are going to have a nice long talk.
Well, let's meet him. Please welcome Harold. Hi, Harold. So, Harold, Nina, you know?
Yes, I do.
Is it difficult seeing who you thought of as Harold Jr. as Nina? Is that a little bit difficult?
Yes.
So when did you start having doubts?
First day.
From day... Why? Why?
He didn't look like me.
Did you have reason to believe that there could have been another man on the scene? Is that
Yes.
Okay, so let's... I don't know what's in the envelope. Who wants to open it?
You can open it.
Rachel?
Yeah, I'll let her open it.
So let me
Miss
just
Rachel.
hold out the envelope here and see who opens it. I don't know what it says, so excuse me if I come look over your shoulder. Harold, you're not Nina's father.
Oh, well.
I really hope you have some closure.
Me too.
Yeah.
I do with this situation, but now it opens a whole new...
It opens a whole new chapter, and I wish you all the
Big
very,
one.
very best for the future. Do take care.
Thank you.
And we'll be right back.
Facing the DNA test.
I hope you're not her daddy too.
Today on Trisha.
I want to thank you for watching. I was saying to one of our audience members during one of the commercial breaks that after 26 years of doing talk shows, I still have the ability to be shocked. And that's what makes me human. Watch us again soon. Bye-bye.